Hello, my friends. This is Eleonora. Welcome to my channel, Delighting You Yoga and Wellness. I took a little bit of break from posting videos because I was on vacation, and I needed to take some rest from it. But now I'm back, and I am happy to talk to you again. Today, I would like to share and talk with you about the concept of happiness. What is happiness and how to achieve that? I mean, it is the most popular and universal desire of people, right? Everybody strives to achieve happiness in life. However, I think that a lot of people are mistaken about the idea that they can achieve happiness at some point in life, sometime in future when everything will be perfect and then they will be happy forever. It's like I feel like people just striving to achieve that happiness that's somewhere really far on the horizon. A lot of people think that, if only I could have that dream job, or if only I could meet that love of my life and get married, if only I could have that degree or that car or that dream house, well, then I will be happy, right? Now, do you recognize yourself in those moments? Do you notice that you do that too, that you think those thoughts too? Well, the problem with this is that you will not achieve happiness when everything will be perfect, because first of all, nothing is perfect ever, right? And no, I'm not being pessimistic, I'm being realistic. Nothing will be perfect ever. And the idea of achieving happiness by doing something or by obtaining materialistic things or even relying on somebody else, like a partner, to make yourself happy is fundamentally wrong, and it's impossible. Because first of all, think about it. If at some point in life you actually do get what you want, okay? So maybe you do find the love of your life and you get married. Will that make you happy? Yes. Yes, it will make you happy. For a day, for a week, maybe even a few years, but not forever. Let's say you did get your dream job. Will that make you happy? Yes, the day that you will get an offer, you'll be ecstatic, you'll be happy. But then what? There will be days when you will be miserable at your dream job, and there will be days when you will be really unhappy with your marriage. There will be days, and the list goes on, right? There will be always good and bad days, even when you obtain things that you want and you achieve goals that you've put for yourself. So nothing will be perfect. So the idea of attaching happiness to some other things or people, and by doing that, you're actually assigning them a power over your happiness. And the actual power of feeling happy is in you. It's not in anybody else, and it's not in anything else. You are the person who can make yourself happy. And I don't think that happiness is some kind of a thing that you can achieve and then it will just stay there forever with you. No, happiness is just a feeling. It's an emotion, just like sadness, anger, disappointment, guilt, and all other emotions. Happiness is an emotion. And like any other emotion, it will come and go, and you'll likely already have experienced happiness many times in your life. And at times you probably still do experience this feeling of happiness. And all emotions have that ability to switch and to change from one emotion to another emotion. And for example, you could be happy in one moment. For example, if you're eating an ice cream, your favorite ice cream, and you're really happy, and you could feel disappointed in the next moment when your ice cream falls on the ground, right? Do you see how happiness could change into disappointment, and then you could be happy again if you buy another ice cream? So that happens to all of the emotions. They come and go like waves, and they switch each other. And replace each other, and that's not bad. It's, in fact, it's really good, because imagine what would your life be if you only experienced one emotion at all times, even if it is happiness. Like if you were happy all day every day, and nothing else would really happen, then it would probably become boring at some point, right? So, and the same thing with any other emotion. Let's say if you've experienced only sadness all day, every day, and that actually happens in cases of depression, when people do feel a lot of sadness every day, all day, and that leads to losing hope and motivation and apathy, and actually people lose the desire to live. Or let's say if you experienced anger all day, every day, constantly, without even switching to any other emotion. Imagine how bad that would be if you did not experience any other emotions, right? So yeah, so that emotions come and go, it's not a bad thing, and it actually makes our life full of impression, and it actually makes our life colorful. So normally, if we feel angry at something or somebody, and once we release that anger by expressing our anger, usually it changes to relief, or anger also could change into sadness, into hurt, and any other emotions, right? So that's how emotions replace each other. So it's not possible to feel happiness at all times, constantly. However, it is very possible to feel happiness from within, and it is very possible to increase the chances of you feeling happier every day. And if you make an effort, it is possible to make to increase those experiences of feeling happier, of feeling happy and joyful more frequently than you do now, or to feel happiness more than any other emotions. That is very possible to do. And I would like to share with you a few tips on how to get there, how to be able to feel happy more frequently. So first step, shift the focus from the external world into the internal world. Stop thinking that something external, something materialistic that you will buy, or some person outside of yourself, so maybe like your partner or your parents or whoever you think will make you happy. This is not going to happen. Stop thinking that, that car, a house, a degree, a job, or whatever it is that you are dreaming of will make you happy. It will make you happy for a little bit, but then there will be always the next thing that you will want, and there will be always a newer iPhone model that will put, that you will want, or there will be always something else that you would want to achieve. So stop believing and thinking about that, and start thinking about yourself, because you have the power to make yourself happier. So now answer this question: what can you do to make yourself happier? Okay, not any other things, not any other people, but what can you do for yourself to increase those feelings of happiness? Is that an ice cream? Is that going for a walk? Is that bubble bath, to take the bubble bath that you like? Is that spending time with your children? What gives you joy? What brings you happiness? Little things. So think about them and start doing them. Now, second, stop thinking that it's going to happen sometime in the future. That happiness is an abstract concept that will happen in the future. Because life is not a race. You know this quote that life is a journey, not a destination, by unknown author. I don't know the author of this quote, but I feel like a lot of people make the race out of their lives. Constantly racing from one thing to another thing, and then to another thing, achieving something, and then trying to get onto something else, and it just keeps going on and on and on towards some unachievable point. But life is not a race, it's a marathon. And the difference between the race and marathon is that in the race, people try to get to their destination faster. And in marathon, the goal is to just to get to the destination. It doesn't have to be the fastest. You can run, you can walk, but the goal is to just get there and maybe even enjoy the moment while you're doing it. Enjoy the process, right? So just like the difference between the race and marathon, the difference in life is everybody has their own pace. Everybody lives lives on their own pace. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Other people are not you, and you are not them. Everybody has their own path in life to go through, and everybody has their own pace, and everybody have their own talents. Imagine that we live in the world where 7.8 billion people exist, and every single one of you have your own uniqueness and unique talents to offer to this world. Isn't that magical? Right? Just think about it. There's 7.8 billion people, and we are all absolutely unique. There is nobody else like you. So then why do our lives have to be this similar? Why does your happiness should look similar to somebody else's? Right? So stop comparing yourself. Stop racing to some unachievable point and slow down. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the present, and take your time to get to the destination. So back to my point is, what do we need to do is to shift the focus back on yourself, and one more important thing, shift the focus on today. What can you do to make yourself happier today? Not tomorrow, not on the weekend, not next year, not in 10 years, but today. If you think about it, if you are happy today, then tomorrow, today's day will become your past, correct? So I'm not trying to confuse you. Listen again. If you live a happy day today, then tomorrow, this day will become your past. And your life consists of the past, present, and future. So if you live happy today, that means you're living a happy present. And then tomorrow it will become a happier past. And if you keep going like that, then you will have a happier future too, which equals to life, right? We only do have a present moment that we can control, that we can change, that we can influence. You cannot change your past and you cannot change your future, but you can control your present moment. So answer these questions. What makes you happy today? And that could be very little steps, but any step counts. So if it means that you will go for a walk, then do it. If your children make you feel happy, then play with them. If you really needed a spa day, go get it, right? So just think about it. What brings you joy? And take a little tiny step to a happier you. That's it. If you liked this video and you think you have somebody in your life who will benefit from hearing these words, please share with them, because sharing is caring, and I am sharing this with you because I hope to see happier people and kinder people in the world. So I really do want to make a difference in your life. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and write down your comments in the comment section. And until the next time, namaste.